1 2 1 2. Yeah, let's start the stream off with this. Oh, a little bit of a fart to get the night going. Why not? What up, people? How are we all doing? Right. Now live on your channel. Good. Who's that? Right. Hello, everyone. Okay. Oh, typical. Customer just turned up. Bear with me. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm back. Right. Am I still streaming? Is it still working? Is it still live? Are we live? Hello from Glasgow, welcome. Technic, how you doing, buddy? Right, sorry about that, guys. My as I went live, someone turned up to drop a console off. It's typical. Keith, how's it going, mate? Yep, Peter, Technic, Tio, good afternoon. Yeah, so I had to just run to the door quickly. Just had a switch dropped off. Oh, why are you doing this to me today? Right, what's plugged in that's causing that? What have I plugged in that's causing that? It has to be this. Oh. That's all I've plugged in. So it has to be that. We're good, mate, thanks. How are you? I ordered the PSU for my PS4, but it doesn't work. But if it doesn't work, future project for you to solve, if you wouldn't mind live streaming repair. Yeah, 100%, mate, absolutely. Yep, no problem, buddy. Yeah, we're good, thanks, Keith. No problem, mate. Right, we've got a PS5 in first, and then I'll work on this switch that's just been dropped off. So, this PS5 customer got in touch and said that when he's playing a game, it's flickering, the screen's flickering on and off. It'll go off and then come back on. I haven't opened it up yet, but I have turned it on. I've had it running for a while, and the only time it seems to be flickering is when I move the HDMI cable. But I do have to move it quite a bit to get it to do. So what I'm thinking is happening, as you can see there, no signal, blah, blah, blah. What I'm thinking is happening is vibrations when the console's getting warm. You know, when the fan's ramping up. Because that fan don't sound healthy. Do you repair laptops? Yes, mate, yes. When you go into the new workshop. Which workshop do you mean, mate? I scrapped the idea for the shop and ended up buying a van instead and turning that into a workshop. Brooklyn, New York in the house. Welcome. Okay, well, why does this camera keep going off? Is it overheating or what? I don't know what's going on, but it keeps turning off. Right, this console's never been worked on. The fan don't seem faulty, but it don't seem healthy either. So I think what I'm going to have to do with this one is I'm going to have to change the HDMI port because it is flickering on and off. Oh, come on, camera, stop it. Please stop it now, because this is getting ridiculous. Right, something is affecting. In fact, I know what it is that's affecting the signal. I know what it is that's affecting the signal. It's this capture card. It's this HDMI splitter putting out dirty power. That's what it is. It has to be. That's the only thing it can be. Because that's the only other thing that's plugged in. How can I fix that? How's it going, Pixie Dust? Yeah, it has to be this capture card here. So, picture is back. Yeah, I'll unplug this capture card in a second. So I've got a HDMI splitter here. So this removes HDCP. It must be this putting out dirty power, which is causing the... So the way I've got it set up is this camera here is on a dummy battery. And that dummy battery is plugged into my 120 watt GAN charger through USB type A. And... oh, fuck off. Right, I'm unplugging that shit. Okay, right, well, we've all seen this working anyway. So this is working. It has to be this. I'll unplug that. Let's try this now. How long to get what fixed, mate? Right, so I've unplugged that now. Let's see if that still goes off. Because if it does, then I need to find a dedicated source just for this HDMI splitter, because it seems like that's putting out dirty power. The problem is with PlayStation 5s, PlayStation 4s, it's got HDCP enabled by default. So if I've got that splitter plugged in, it seems to be going off. We'll try it now that I've unplugged power from that. The only other thing I can do is plug this HDCP splitter in somewhere else. Problem is I can't enable display without it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to strip this console down, and we're going to change the HDMI port. But second of all, we're going to have to contact the customer and we're going to have to explain that the HDMI port is definitely flickering. Unfortunately, I can't sit there for 3 hours to make sure the display doesn't go off, so you would have to just test it and let me know. I could leave it running while I'm working on something else in a minute, I suppose. That Nintendo Switch, for example, because I don't need that power cable for it. This one, about 40 minutes. About 40 minutes on this one. How's it going, Andrew? It's not easy to do it mobile. Yeah, it's really not. Alright, I'm going to shut this down. There we are. Let's wait for that to shut down. There we are. Ah, bite me. I'm going to be working on a motorbike board at some point today, as in like the motorbike board, I think it's the front dash. I'm pretty sure. I think it's from the front dashboard from an accident damaged motorbike, and I'm also going to be working on a headlight for a car as well. Don't know what car it is. Just someone sent it in for repair. 7 watch streak, nice. Quiet in chat today. So yeah, nice boring one to start the day. We like boring. Boring pays bills. I do have a warranty coming in, which I need to get looked at as well. I might have to stop doing this job to look at that warranty, depending what time he gets here. So basically, I did a job yesterday. I did a fan replacement on a Series X, and the HDMI port was damaged. And I said to the customer, I said, right, do you want the HDMI port doing? He said, no, because we're going to buy him a new one in a couple of months anyway. I said, okay, fair enough. And I got it on the bench and I couldn't get a display, so I've ended up changing the HDMI port and saying to the customer, right, I'm not going to charge you for the port. I just didn't want to leave it like it, right? Because once you touch it, you're responsible, sort of thing. So I changed the HDMI port and I still charged him the normal 60 quid, which I charged for the fan replacement. That's 40 quid for a replacement fan, and 20 quid for a replacement fan, and then £40 bench fee. Right? Cool. He's left a good review on Google. He's left a glowing review on Google. Absolutely great. No problems. And then suddenly today he said, "Oh no, display's not working." Great. Do something for free. And I end up getting bit in the ass for it. It's not his fault. Well, it's just typical. It's Sod's law. Yeah, loads of screws, yeah. These have got less screws than the originals, though. It's not too bad when you go an electric screwdriver. I do not recommend working on PS5 without it. Quiet in chat because you're not stripping naked. Oh, God. You and your fantasies. But yeah, it's like it's sod's law. You do a favour and then suddenly that goes wrong and bites you in the ass. But I have said I'll look at it because listen, I worked on it. I did the HDMI port, so I will see what I can do about fixing it. It did have a really badly damaged HDMI port. I didn't make a video on it because it was just a fan replacement. It was boring. But yeah, I've still got the original fan. Is it this? Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. So if you look at this fan, this is an Xbox Series X fan. So I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to show you, even though that looks like it's working, it's spinning fine, I'm going to show you why it had to be replaced. So this is a working fan, this is a non-working fan, right? So customers got in touch, said, oh, it's overheating, the fan's not spinning properly either. So I've got it, and first of all, I heard that. It's been dropped, like the console got dropped. So I heard that, right? And that's not a normal noise for the fan. Like, it shouldn't be that clicky. Well, actually, I guess it probably should. Okay, well, that one's doing it as well. The one I put into it yesterday didn't do it. But anyway, non-working, working, right? So, spin that, spin that. You see the difference? I'm doing that exactly the same. I'm exactly the same pressure on that, right? So, spin, spin. Oh shit. Okay, that was a bad example because I caught my finger and cut my finger. Nice. Spin, spin. See how that one stopped way before that one? The bearings are failing on that one, which is why it had to be replaced. So that fan is faulty. It's failing because it got dropped. Customer was moving house, put the console on the sofa, and it got knocked off. Apparently. But yeah. So that's why he's had to get replaced. But I ended up replacing the HDMI port on it as well as just a freebie. And then it's bit me in the ass. So it's coming back today under warranty. Never mind. I have said I'll look at it because I stand by my repairs, and if he's having an issue with it, then he's having an issue with it. I never understood why they never made a standard for USB connectors drop-ins. That'd be too complicated for them. I mean, to be fair, like HDMI ports, USB ports, that sort of stuff, those kind of repairs are bread and butter for us. It would be disastrous if they made modular ports. Actually, it wouldn't, because people still don't want to open the consoles up. They still don't want to open them up themselves. So it wouldn't be that disastrous. But, yeah. Right, okay. So, let's pop this on the edge of the desk like that. Hang on. I need to move this cable slightly at some point. Because I don't have enough leeway. Okay. Capture card. There we are. Right. Put this over the edge of the desk. And we're going to remove it. Nice and easy. A nice, easy repair. I'll have mine up due to quickly fear of breaking stuff. Yeah, exactly, mate. And that's why it wouldn't really be that detrimental to us. People don't want to open it up just in case they break something. Like the Nintendo Switch I've just had in. Right, I've got my hot air at 480 because there's nothing really sensitive in this particular area. Well, that's 70% airflow. Okay, so why does this cable flicker? It's not damaged. I suppose it might be a little bit. It's starting to. Right. It's starting to break away a little bit, but not much. It's easy when you're experienced, yes. Good, thanks, MacGyver. How are you, mate? Don't set it on fire this time. I'll try. I'm going to find my HDMI ports first. There you are. I've got to check these HDMI ports as well, because I had a couple that was bad from factory out of this batch. I have to check every one now. Yeah, so you can probably see the difference. So if we just compare the two, so this is the brand new one, this is the bad one. If you look on the bottom, it looks fine, except that one is very, very slightly raised on the right hand side. Very, very slightly raised there, look. See? Whereas that one is nice and flat. But on top of that, if you look at the edges of it, you can see very, very slightly, not much, but you can see very, very slightly, the middle here where it meets is fully closed. This one is very slightly open, and that's causing a problem. Just that is causing a problem. What about the width of them? Yeah. Very, very slightly a little bit wider. Like millimeters, and that's causing issues. Millimeters apart. Never mind. Right. Let's get some flux on here. Where's my flux gone? Where's my flux at? Oh, where's my flux at? Where the flux have you gone? Can you tell I've just been moving a few things around? Can't fucking find anything now. It's typical. Absolutely typical. As soon as you start moving stuff around, that's it, it's GG. Right. There's only king ball left in here. Teeny bit. Enough for this job. There's no plunger in there, but there's enough king bow for this job. Also, I see the crack in the PCB. Is there? I'm not seeing a crack in the PCB. If you mean that there, it's not. Is that a crack? I'll have a look in a second.
Romano Prialo just resubscribed for 9 months. Hi Phil.
Thank you, Romano. How's it going, mate? Thank you for resubbing. I appreciate the support. Right, we don't need to get this perfect because the solder will flow through with the hot air. Clean off the iron. Right, I don't want too much flux to end up in the port. But I did just want to tin the port. There we go. You don't want the flux in the port because it's going to cause connection issues. Now I'm going to wait for this to flow like that. Beautiful, look at that. Okay, simply wonderful. Kingbo. Clean up while the board's warm. Just look at how pretty those solder joints end up when you use Kingbo. It's beautiful. Buy it on consolefix.shop. Exclamation point store if you want a link to the store. Just look at how beautiful those solder joints end up. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I don't care what anyone says. Kingbo is tried and tested and it's absolutely fantastic. It might be cheap, but it freaking works. Look at it. It's simply wonderful. Alright, let's give it the old nudge test, shall we? Solid, 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 solid. Beautiful, mate. She's only bloody gorgeous. Hey, John, listen. Some of us know how to do our job, mate. some of us know how to do our job. All right. Not saying you don't. I'm just saying. Some of us don't cause loose HDMI ports. Some of us don't even need to touch the pins with the soldering iron. Just saying. Right. Need a bit of help with this because... Oh, hang on. You can't even see. There you go. Need a bit of help with this, with the hot air, because, well, this soldering iron tip is not designed for ground planes. Dang it. You still couldn't see. Beautiful. What song is stuck in my head today? None at the minute. Alright, the anchor point solder is a little bit dull, but it's absolutely fine, I promise you. It's just a little bit dull because it's a mix between leaded and lead free. And I used MG chemicals for that flux as well. It didn't go shiny. Tut tut tut. Another win for Kingbo. Alright. Beautiful. Simply wonderful. Alright. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Nope, you're not going to get me with that one. You're not going to get me with that one, Andrew. You're not going to get me to sing Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark doo 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 doo. No, I'm never ever 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 going to sing that song. You'll never catch me saying Baby Shark doo 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 doo. Just saying. Smoker, how's it going, mate? How you doing? Do 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 do. Right, let's sort out the liquid metal. Unfortunately for you, John, the smart device that begins with A that I have in the workshop is a very, very quiet device. It's one of those little plug-in ones. They're not very good, so it's not very loud either. Right. No, that's not mine, mate, the console service tool. There should be a link in the... actually, no, I bet there's not a link in the descriptions. Can one of the mods post a link to the console tool? To the UART tool? Alright. That went absolutely beautifully. So, I don't need to replace the liquid metal. I think. Maybe I do. No, I don't need to replace the liquid metal. Because there's nothing wrong with this. It just needs to take properly, like that. And then as soon as it stops moving out the corners, like that, we're good. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, mate. Parcels have been taken around. Yeah, just the 3, yeah. Right, so I don't need to replace the liquid metal for that, but if you did need to replace the liquid metal, you could buy your liquid metal from me. You could buy it from me, just saying, like, check that out. Look at that, ain't that beautiful? Looks like it got tadpole look. Look at it. Look at the beautiful viscosity on there. It's bloody gorgeous. Uh-oh. Terminator's coming. Terminator's coming. Look at how shiny she is. This has been sat in the workshop for months. Look at how shiny it is. Ain't no oxidation on my liquid metal, boys. Yes, I make this myself. Yes, it is absolutely fantastic. And yes, it works better than PlayStation's stock liquid metal. You can buy it at consolefix.shop. A bit of leakage. Yep. Squirty squirty. John wouldn't know squirty squirty if it smacked him in the facey facey. He's never had the pleasure. Oh shit. No, I can't get it back in the syringe. That's your lot's fault. No, I can get it back in the syringe. I will get it back in the syringe. Hang on. I'll show you how I'll get it back in the syringe. I didn't wreck the saucepan's making this. Would I ever? See, now look, my liquid metal's oxidised and ruined because of you guys. That's one full console worth of liquid metal that I'm losing now. Yoink. Give me that. Give me that liquid metal. Give it back to me now. Beautiful. Anyway, consolefix.shop. Buy it. Buy it, need it, want it. It's beautiful stuff. It's better than Conductor Note. It's half the price of Conductor Note as well. It's Phil's special serum, yeah, exactly. Specs and price on what, the liquid metal? All of the specs and safety data sheets are on the website, mate. Consolefix.shop. Just type in the code of liquid metal on Google and you should find it. But yes, I do make it myself. And I can make large volumes if people require it as well. It might take me a couple of weeks if I need to make large volumes. It's the only place you can buy it from, Jonathan. It's the only place you can buy it from. I don't use third parties. It is not available on eBay. It is not available on Facebook Marketplace. It is not available on Amazon. It is only available at consolefix.shop. I'll tell you what, right, let's do this, watch this. So we're going to get rid of this off here. We're going to fart, right? It's important, you must fart. If you're doing this, you must fart halfway through, okay? Otherwise this won't work. Right, so we get rid of this completely. Boop. Drop it on the floor, that's a must. Absolutely must drop it on the floor. It's the only way to safely dispose of liquid metal. So you get rid of that. You go like that and you clean it all up nicely. Look at it, it's beautiful, it's sexy. I'll be gassed yourself. How many grams in the tube? There's different grams. So I sell it in 2 grams, 5 grams, or 10 grams. Obviously, conducting ore comes. So conducting ore's around about the same price, but it's only 1 gram. Whereas with me, you get 2. So you get 2 grams from me for the same price as 1 gram from conducting ore. Right, anyway. Right. My liquid metal. So watch how beautifully this applies. You ready? Oh, it's only bloody beautiful, look. It's only bloody beautiful. Look at it. It's bloody gorgeous, know what I mean? Hello from Southern California, welcome. Do you mail to the US? Yes, I do. ESDs, I don't think I've got any in stock. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful that applies. Like, need I say more, guys? I mean, it's just the best liquid metal you can ever get, right? Surely. Surely. It's the best liquid metal you can get. Anyway. Enough shilling. We've got work to do. Cody's listening to me. Welcome to the Hotel California. It's such a lovely place. I can ship to Ireland, yes. Yeah, I do worldwide shipping apart from to Russia. Just because they always end up getting returned. This is from Mother Russia. Welcome to the Hotel California. This is such a lovely place. It's such a lovely place. Anyway. Let's give this a little testicle, shall we? Guys, do me a favour. Don't use an electric screwdriver to put the APU clamp screws back on, please. They strip very, very easily. Humming like he's singing with you. See, that song was so good, I'll probably get copyright struck for it. I sang that song so well, I'll get copyright struck for that. I can't help it, I'm just too good. Do-do-do. God damn it. All right. Let's just make sure she displays. Oh, that clicks in beautifully. Right, I'm gonna grab this capture card. Where did I put that? HDCP splitter. There it is. It's right there. It's right there, Phil. It's right there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Watch the screen go off now. You ready? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. She's displaying. I'm wiggling that cable, and it's not disconnecting. Definitely isn't. I know I can't sing. I'm just messing. Yep, I'm wiggling that cable a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean camera's gone off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get lost, you prick. I knew that was going to go off. Right, anyway, yeah, when I say a lot, like, I'm going like that with it, and it's not shutting off the screen at all. Happy days. Right, let's unplug that before it shuts my freaking cameras down again, shall we? At least now I know what's causing that, though. While resetting the console and setting it back up, all the USB ports stop working. They will work in safe mode. Yes, very likely the Wi-Fi chip, mate. Very likely a bad Wi-Fi chip. The Wi-Fi chip, it's not just Wi-Fi, it's Bluetooth as well. If they didn't work in safe mode, I would say Southbridge, but because they don't work in normal mode, but they do in safe mode, the way it works on the PlayStation is when you're in safe mode, it goes through USB, which is handled by the Southbridge. But as soon as you connect the controller up in normal mode when the software is running, even when you first connect it up through the USB cable, it reroutes through the Wi-Fi chip, regardless of how you've got it set. So you have to have the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chip working, unfortunately. Need the same Wi-Fi chip. No, any PS5 Wi-Fi chip will work, mate. I know a store that sells them if you need one. Guaranteed working. Console fix. Listen, I have to show my products, alright? I've got to show my product. Yeah, you don't need the same. It can be a different model. As long as it comes off a PS5, it's fine. No worries, Dan. Yeah, mine do come pre-bubbled. How am I possibly missing one screw? How does that happen when they all got put in the same place? Please, someone explain that to me, because I have no clue how I could possibly be missing a single screw when they all got put in the same freaking place. Where's the fucking screw gun? Oh yeah. You piece of crap. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm not having it. No. I've had enough of that. No. I'm sick of it. I haven't put a screw in the wrong place, surely. And there was definitely not missing because it was a brand new console. Well, it's never been taken apart, so I have definitely lost a screw. How? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Can I sort it? Yes, I've got to screw it out. Screw it. You know, if I didn't have a replacement screw, I wouldn't rest until I found it. Genuinely. Wouldn't rest until I found it. It really triggers me. There's nothing worse for me than leaving screws out. My own consoles don't really care that much. I still care, but not that much. Customer consoles, absolutely no way am I ever leaving a screw out. Every screw it came with goes back in. Oi, sticker, get under there. You little punk. Will you sit properly? Thank you. There you go. Now, root yourself properly and stop being a bitch. And you. Yoink. Bet you find it when you shake the console. I've done that a few times. No, I shouldn't have dropped one. It's probably just knocked off the side. It's fine. Hello? It might help if I put the right screw in the right place. That's meant to be a long screw. Not a short one. Thank you. How are we going to see him? I'm losing my mind today, I swear. Do 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 do. You better have clipped in properly there. Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky. There's no dust really in that. Doesn't really need cleaning. But I'll do it anyway. Why not? Is it the one above the PlayStation by the metal thing? That one there? No, there for the PS3. I'll put them all in the same place. I took them all out at the same time and put them all in the same place. It's probably just fell on the floor. It's fine. It'll be alright. I didn't just fart. I swear on my big toe it wasn't me. Do 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 do. Yoink. 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 And yoink. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, where have my warranty stickers gone? I need a warranty sticker. Or do I? 'Cause all I've done is change the port on this one. Oh, where am I? Oh, where am I? Oh, where are my warranty stickers? I don't care. I really don't. I just want this job out. Anybody get any links? Do they sell fans aftermarket? For what console, mate? Which is more reliable between the two, fat or slim PS5? They're about the same, Ryan. They use the same parts, mate. In terms of chips, like, you know, the SSD controllers and stuff, they're all pretty much the same, but Willing Hall, just outside Wolverhampton. Not to be confused with Willing Hall in Coventry. That place is a shithole. Then again, the Willing Hall I'm from is a shithole. It's probably worse than the Coventry one. So, yeah, don't embarrass Coventry like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right, that one is donezo. If I just confirm it's working, camera will go off in a second because it always does. Listen to that satisfying click there then. Yoink. There we go. Simply wonderful. Console fix. Right, why has my chat stopped scrolling on YouTube? Love it, great place to come from. Try and calm my murderous rage. Oh, I feel like murderous rage today. Yeah, definitely. Right. Hello? Why have you not connected to that? You punk. There we go. Right, okay, this is working fine. So if we go to system and error history, we don't have really any serious errors. We've got some from 2025, but other than that, not really an issue, right? Yeah, so no errors. The console's not flickering on and off on the display, etc. So should be all good. I have tested games already. Games are loading. Can't play that because it's got parental controls on it. Thank you, Dalton. Appreciate you, mate. He had FIFA, yep. Another one bites the repair list, indeed. FIFA virus. FIFA virus. FIFA virus. FIFA is poo. I didn't just fart. It wasn't me. Prove it. FIFA was definitely the issue. 100%. I'm not going to sit here playing FIFA, if that's what you're wondering. Right, I'm going to contact this customer and let him know. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to go give him a call. Obviously, can't really do that on stream, so I may as well grab a coffee while I'm doing it. So won't be long. Hello? I'm back. I purely enjoyed watching FIFA. Sorry, I had to call the customer. Bear with me a sec. So, I had to call that customer. That customer is on the way. So he's going to pick this up. That camera is going to be... Oh no, it's actually still turned on. Nice. So he's going to pick this console up. So I'll just explain the situation. He said, so what about if it's not that? How much am I going to have to pay? I said, listen, if it's not that, you bring it back. If I had to replace a chip, for example, I'm not going to charge you twice. That's not how it works. It's just, unfortunately, I can't test it for 3-4 hours. Because I just don't have time to test it for 3-4 hours. That's not how repairs work. Sometimes you just have to take a chance. And I've got a feeling that it is this what's causing it. So, yeah. And fair enough, if I had a team of people, you know, I had a team of... Oh, get lost, stupid camera. Eat shit. Right. Turn on, you punk. Yeah, if I had a team of people who could sit there testing it, you know, then fair enough, I could leave it running for 3-4 hours, but unfortunately I don't, so I have to give him a quick test, and that a quick test, and that's about it, really. So, but he's on his way to pick it up. So what I am going to do really quickly is just wipe this down before I finish up. And then I've got this Xbox here. This is the warranty repair that I was expecting. So that customer's just came and dropped this back off for me to look at. So we're going to have a look at that right away. I'll see if we can get it sorted for him and for his lad. I think he's probably in the chat, so I can't slag him off now, so that sucks. No, I'm joking. So I did this Series X yesterday. I replaced the fan in it. I'll show you the fan, just in case you wasn't here when I showed it earlier. So here's the original fan that I took out of it. And here's a working fan, right? So the reason that it come to me was because the console got dropped, as evidenced by the dent in the bottom, just there. The console got dropped. So it come to me with the fan not working, right? So I took it apart, and the fan itself was out of line. Like, this part was seized. So I've pushed that back in, got it to spin. But if you look at this, I'll start with this good one. So I'll spin that. Spin that one the same. You see that? I'll spin it the exact same hardness, and it just... it slows down too quick. The bearings are failing in it, which is why it was failing. So... yeah, so I replaced that, but at the same time, I also replaced the HDMI port. Didn't charge for the HDMI port because the customer didn't actually want it doing. He didn't want to pay for it, which is fair enough. But when I got it on the bench, it wouldn't display, so I changed the HDMI port anyway. It was working fine, customer's happy, got it back home, tested it, everything's working. Nice. Left me a good review, everything, great. Suddenly, this morning, the display stopped working. Sod's law. Sod's law. Luckily, the customer's a mechanic and he does understand that these things happen. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on with it. So apparently it started getting green lines and then it just suddenly failed. So we'll see. I'll see what the deal is. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of this splitter because we don't need the HDCP remover for Xbox. All we need is a normal display. So yeah, it's just sod's law that the one thing that I fixed where I don't charge for it, and we end up having to sort it under warranty, because at the end of the day, I worked on it. I did the HDMI port on it. So, it is what it is. Alright, so no signal. Right, bear with me. Yeah, so we've got no signal there. And my capture card is actually flickering. Just going to unplug the capture card and plug it back in. Let me just try resetting that. Yeah, it's not displaying at all. Interesting. Okay, let me try it on my monitor. Let me try it on the screen a second, bear with me. I saw you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Right, it's not displaying on my monitor either, so.
If you could, so it tells you in there.
Okay. Right, so it's not displaying on my monitor or the capture card, okay. Right. Shut it down. No, I haven't used hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. How's it going, Evie Pet? Safe? Damn, long time, dude. How's it going, mate? Good to see you back. Right, we're gonna. It didn't. That didn't work. Are you going to beep a second time? Not a chance, Andrew. Is it just the sync button or is it both? To get it into safe mode. There we go. Now it's in safe mode. Okay. Right. Now she's in safe mode. No signal. Right. Put some pressure on the port, see if that changes it. No. No. No signal. Right, let me try it on the normal display again while it's in safe mode. I'll stop it. Nope, no display. Okay. Time to strip it down and find out why. I've got to keep my phone close by because I've got a customer on the way to pick his console up. Yeah, so this is just one I did off camera yesterday, but obviously we need to figure out what's going on. Have I still got the HDMI port on the desk? Probably not, actually. No, don't think I have. As in the one that come off this. Stop it. Hang on, I think he's here. Hello? Alright mate, give me 2 seconds, I'll just pop out the office too, yeah. Thank you, bye bye. Right, yeah, give me a second guys, I'll be back. I'll actually need my phone just in case he pays through card. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, there's 50 quid for an hour's work. Lovely. Easy money. Easy money. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes I have to bugger off. And obviously deal with customers. So sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that's the new, well, it's not a new fan, it's basically a brand new fan, but That's the new fan that I put in there last night. Yeah, I cleaned all the console out at the same time as well, obviously, as I always do. But yeah, now I've started doing drop-offs and collections and allowing people to drop off and collect the console and stuff. Unfortunately, I have to jump up and down all the time and run backwards and forwards. Sarah could deal with it, but nah, it's fine. Part of the job. Okie dokie. Right. One thing I should have probably mentioned, I'll put a Series S port on this because I don't have any Series X ports at the moment. But that's not going to be the reason why this has failed. The only reason I mention it is because the Series S ports have got a wing there, but they do fit. Same as Series X ports will fit on the Series S as well. They're basically the same port with just a very slightly different frame. And yes, I could have cut the frame away there or whatever, but it's pointless. It still goes back together fine. There's no reason not to use it. Alright. I just thought I'd mention it because someone will. So, there we go. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on with this one then, shall we? I need my multimeter. I will get it in focus in a second. I just need to plug my multimeter leads in. Let's have a look, shall we? Hey, Safey.
Safety Zero just resubscribed for 23 months.
Hey, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the support, mate. Right. Oh, I've left a little. Actually, that's not. No, that's not my flux. That's factory flux. Look, It's that stuff that breaks away. So I haven't left that. Yeah. That's factory stuff. It's not my flux. Very nice and shiny those joints are. Right. So what's happened here? Oh, is this? Those pins broke away. By any chance? Yes, the pins have broke away. Uh-oh. How's that happened? They've all broke, look, on the one side. In fact, yeah, that's been... that port's been pushed a bit too hard, I think. It's fine, I can sort it, it's no problem. It hasn't pushed back. So there's no reason for the board itself, for the port itself to push back, because this actually stops that from happening. You know, because it's got wings on it, instead of the standard ones. But, yeah. There is a bit of leftover flux on there, but the pins have actually broke away. No, it's not the same one, J-Boy. This is one that I did yesterday. It's fine. I can sort this out. It's not a problem. It's not a big deal. Right. It could be that there wasn't enough solder on them, but it looks like there was plenty of solder. It's just the pins have been pushed. Okay, never mind. I will sort it. Yeah, I'll just solder them back on. Yeah, it'll be fine. The port itself isn't damaged. The port isn't physically damaged. There's a nice little blob there. Leave it like that, it'll be alright, right? Be alright. Now I'm just gonna press the ports down, press the pins down, put a bit of pressure on them. Don't worry about bridges for now. Just press them down. Whoops. You usually see this on the PS5. Yeah, normally. It's very, very rare to see it on the Xbox. It's fine. I could do with a better tip on here. You can't really use a spade tip for this job. We need a bevel tip, so we can use the drag method properly and actually transfer solder. looking for a decent quality tip and I can't seem to find one. I'll tell you what, we'll just use a chunkier spade tip. One that's actually able to transfer enough heat. Do 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 do. Beep. No, it's not an original port. It's I've changed this port yesterday. Alright, well this tip is certainly able to transfer the heat. There we go, look. This tip might just be a little bit too big. Yeah, I can't really get under it with that tip. It's more the edges that you want to get under anyway. I think my other tip's in the van. I think my other tip is in the van. No, I'm not going to reflow it. I'll do it manually. If I do it manually, I know they're connected. Thing is, this tip don't seem to be transferring heat. It's just don't seem to be working at all. Why are you not working, Mr. Tip? Hello? Shit. Fucking spill coffee everywhere, you cunt. Ugh. Hang on. I'll just spill coffee on my desk. If you don't clean it straight up, it'll get everywhere. Nice. Nice. Not making another one. No, I caught it. It was only a little bit. Come over these pins here at the back. That one was slightly bent. What's going on with them ones at the back there? What's stuck behind there? I might have to take this port off. Looks like a little bit of wick has got stuck under there. Did I catch it? I might have caught it. Yeah, there was definitely something stuck under there. Can you see it? Like a little bit of wick there. Right, whatever you are, you need to come out. I know it's difficult to see. What the hell is it? I hope it's not the trace. Oh, I hope it's not the trace. I really hope it's not the trace. I'm just bringing all of the bridges to one side of the port now. Fuck off. There you go, so it's all down to one side. So now when I come from the back to the front, I shouldn't get any bridges on these pins. Okay. Where we get to say pad puller? No, that's not very often. We all do it, but not very often. I think it's just a little bit of wire that was stuck in there. Like a little bit of the solder braid. It's very rare you'll see me damage a trace. Right, I think we've got it. So that excess solder would have been from where I was wicking it away. A piece of the wick had broke off inside. Alright, let's have a look at that. Solid, 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 solid. Ooh, not solid. Okay, so that one, and that one, and that one, and not solid. 3 there. Just 3, so pin 12, 13 and 14. Okay. Whoa. What happened then? Tell you what happened. IPA wiped away the flux. IPA wiped away the flux. Fucking bridges, go away. I'll deal with that in a second. I'm collecting it up and putting it onto other pins. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. couple more pins down here which I want to add some more solder to. Ha, last two bridged, of course I did. Last two bridged, of course I did. Fucking solder reel keeps getting in my way. Oh, fuck off. Why didn't I just change the port again and just save this board ache? Right, are we done? I think we are. Why didn't I just change the port again? I'd have been done 20 minutes ago. Instead I'm sitting here trying to get every single freaking pin perfect, and it always goes wrong. Like, if you do that, it always goes wrong. Especially when you're streaming in front of a few hundred people. Right, continuity mode. Let's make sure we get our bridges. So we're listening for a beep if we've got a bridge. I'll give them all the final nudge test in a minute, and then I'll go away. And then I'll test them in diode mode. There's a bridge. And there. What? So we've got pins 17, 16, 15 are bridged. So these three. Okay. Where? That there. What on earth is that? Where's that from? Where have you just pulled from? Where the hell did that lot come from? Typical. Oh wow, what the hell? Why is that not flowing that part? Okay. I know they're not connected on those three pins. What is under there? What is under that port there? How is that possible? I've just wicked it all away. Right, are you gone yet? Or am I going to have to rage quit and lift the port? "18 to 17 is gone." Sorry, no, 17 to 16 is gone, sorry. 16 to 15 is gone. Good. Alright. Finally. Whatever was under there is gone. It must have been some sort of wick. Must have been a part of the wick that's managed to get its way under there. Needs a really good clean now though. Okay, good. Finally. We all get these issues. It's when you end up with wick under there, it's practically impossible to get the thing out. Alright, I'm going to come from under the microscope because I want to give this a really good clean. Okay, hopefully that's good. Hopefully it works. So what I'll do, because I changed the thermal paste last night on this, so I don't need to change the thermal paste again. All I really need to do, and I know this is going to sound really cheap and whatnot, but listen, it's fresh thermal paste. It got done literally less than 24 hours ago. So all I need to do is just collect it up back off there and respread it. It's fresh thermal paste, okay? So sue me. Less than 24 hours old. Straightforward and completely painless. Yeah, nice and easy. No, the thermal paste, you don't have to change it if you've just changed it 24 hours ago. Even just a week and I would change it again, but it's brand spanking new thermal paste. There's no reason to waste thermal paste. Maybe still a piece of wick underneath. Yeah, there was, yeah. And this is why I don't like even touching the port with the iron. I like to do it all in one fell swoop. I like to do it just with the hot air and that's it. Because at least then that way you haven't got to sit there faffing around with wick and solder braid and wick and solder and flux and all of that stuff. Right. Right. Let's give it a little tickle. I'm not going to put it back together until I see the display working. I will partially reassemble though, just so I can give it a test. Right, where's my Nexus board? Why does my phone keep going off as well? Order, camera, emails. Alright. Right, where's my Nexus board at? I think. Yeah, I did. I left it on this other console. I've got a test Nexus board here, which I can use for testing. So I'll basically just partially reassemble it like this. And as long as I can turn it on, that's all that I need to do. Right. Let's give her a tickle. All we have to see is display working, and then I can reassemble. There you go, baby. Beautiful. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not going to update because you've got no disk drive for a start. I've just plugged the disk drive in, by the way. Ah, it's going to ask you to sign back in, mate. If you're still watching. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, it's going to ask you to sign back in, unfortunately. The date will be there, but the sign-in won't. No, Sarah. No, I'm alright, thanks. Yeah. Well, I put it into safe mode, but I only did the one beep. I only did a single beep safe mode to see if I could get it into low res. It looks like someone's left it to go 2 beeps. Well, I mean, it's one of those things, I suppose. Customer will just have to log back into his account, and it'll be there. The data will still be on the drive. It won't be wiped. It's just one of those. I'm going to message him in a minute just in case he's not watching. I just want to get it back together first because he'll know he's. Actually, no, I'll text him now and I'll say it'll be ready to pick up in 5. I don't know if he's watching the stream. I did tell him that I was live streaming it. Bear with me. Yeah, so when he came, I came and dropped it off. I said, "Oh, I'm actually live on YouTube right now, so I'll do it now." Don't know if he's watching or not. He said he watches the video. He already watches the videos. It's just that he probably doesn't comment. Maybe, I don't know. Never mind. Right, let's get it back together as quick as we can. So that was fun. Not. Yeah, obviously, don't know what's happened. I've never had my soldering fail in the past. It can happen. I'm not saying it don't. It does happen. It can happen. Who's that? What's the matter? Oh, fresh coffee.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll just take.
Well.
Try not to spill it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Thanks.
Just take your beer.
I'm gonna. you finish for again? Okay. Close the living room.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Don't speed it. Okay, where's my other screw gone? Don't lose another screw today, Phil. Don't lose another screw. I'll find it in a second. It's right there. Why is it there? Don't know. If you notice, I'll let my screwdriver go while I'm tightening screws. I don't sit there forcing it. Like this, look. See? Because that way then, it's not too tight, right? I will put that other screw back in a second. Yeah, that way then it's not too tight. And then if someone does try and open it by hand, they're not going to have a problem. Too many times I've had to grind screws out of these things. Too many times. Right, okay. Well, good there. Yeah, this hasn't got a clutch, yeah. I should probably get one that's got one, but the fact that it's a circle makes it easier to handle. Why doesn't that feel like it's clipped in? No, it is. Yeah, the fact that it's a circle makes it easier because I can just let it spin out my hand. I don't use that on Nintendo Switches either. I will not use an electric screwdriver on a Nintendo Switch because those things, the screws are like butter. Honestly, they're an absolute nightmare. Just got text. Yeah, no worries, mate. Did you catch it or? So it's literally got like 6 screws left to put in, and then we're done. 7 screws, sorry. Maybe a few more. I don't know. Go on, let's count them. These ones, those screws, the black ones that go into the case. I don't even let the screwdriver spin out my hand. Well, I mean that time it did because it likes to prove me wrong. And that time, because why wouldn't it? No, usually I'll just like do them really slowly because it's easy to break the case threads. So I'll just do them really slowly and let them screw in naturally. There we go. Two more screws, and then we're done. Meant to be on the way, but still sitting here watching. Yeah, it's all good, mate. I'll just crack on until you're here. Just carry on with something else until you get here. Right, where's the bass gone? Where's the bass gone? Where's the bass gone? Where did I put the bass? Because it's all about the bass, no trouble. There it is. Yoink! Job's a good one. Did you catch the part about it? The software settings resetting? Did you catch that part? About you'll have to re-log in because it's decided that it wants to reset your settings. I don't know if you did a button sequence. I did a button sequence to get it to go into safe mode, but then when I've just got it to display, it's reset the settings and it's asking you for your login details. So the data will be there, it just means that you've got to log back in, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to have to go and wash that with water because these cases do not like IPA. I'll be back in a sec. Don't worry about it, it's all good. No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, I've got to wash that with water because it's not going to come. It's not going to come clean otherwise. It leaves a white smear like that. It's horrible. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm back. Well, folks. Yeah. That's how you do it. You just fart, alright? You just fart. I need a shit. What? We all do it. Just some of us are not bothered by what people think when we do it. I'll fart in a room full of people, I don't care. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of nothing, baby. Right, okay. Lee needs me on Discord. Well, on Discord VC or? Go on. Let's have Lee join in the stream. Why not? Uber micro repairs incoming. Let's have a look. Right, Discord. Discord. Have we got desktop audio? Yes. Okay, so let's enable that. Knock knock.
It's Billy.
You are live on stream. Please do not swear.
Get it.
You cunt. Someone just said, Cheap Ass just said you needed me.
Are you? Hey world. What's up? Only black guy.
I'm the only black guy film. No, I know two actually. So no.
One's his crack dealer.
No, Cheap Ass just said Lee needed me. Don't know. It's a general chat apparently. Hang on.
I thought Cheap Ass was from the UK. When he starts talking, he's like,
I'm just from the UK. I'm from the USA. I don't know him. I didn't know. He's just,
what the fuck? He's so fucked up, man.
Huh. I have no fucking idea.
But you just asked the entire world the same question.
Getting echo. Yeah, it's because I've got audio enabled for desktop audio. Alright, you could just hear through my speakers then. Fuck you all. Cheap Ass. Cheap Ass is lying. Right, anyway. There's a fart for you. Enjoy that stream.
No, I fucking won't.
Oh dear. Anyway, alright then.
Clean the toilet, yeah.
Well, if you don't really need me, then I'm going to bugger off, because you lot will probably rickroll me and get me banned from YouTube or something.
Yeah, we're never going to give you
Yeah, you definitely won't get copyright struck with you singing.
Hey, let me say one thing before you get off.
Yeah.
Hey, anyone who's watching, you better like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh look, he said like, comment, and subscribe. He feels like a proper YouTuber now.
Happy Black History Month, dear American.
Is it Black History Month?
Yeah, I guess it's President's Day yesterday. No one cares about that.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about it.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Boring.
Women out there that have like 8 accounts, like, comment, subscribe from all and shit. And hit that like button.
My setup worked. Nice. Thanks for that, Cheap Ass. Thanks for that, mate. Right. Yeah. See you later, Discord. Anyway, Cheap Ass Tech was lying, as normal, but I don't care, because we still love him. Right, let's work on something else and stop faffing around, shall we? Because I'm ending the stream at around about 7 o'clock. So we've got about 40 minutes to fix this one. I need to load up my cameras, I think. So I can see when this customer turns up. No, don't play back. Pan and tilt. Show the street. There we go. Right. So to that customer, pull up anywhere between there and I'll see ya. Alright. put up anywhere between there and I'll see ya. Alright, so typical. Customers left a sticker on the screen. Oh, why did you put it on the screen? Right, I've got to take it off the screen now because unfortunately, otherwise we're going to end up doxing you. There you go, beautiful. Okay, so I'll just pop that into there, inside the box, so as it don't get lost. Don't dock yourself. My address is public now, mate. I don't care if people turn up. If someone turns up who don't want to turn up, I'll just punch them in the face or something like that. So yeah, yeah, no, I've started giving my address out. It's on Google anyway now as well. Because I want to try and get more walk-in repairs, right? Like this one, for example. I want to try and get more walk-in repairs because, well, let's be honest, Google is a great source of advertising, right? So I want to get more walk-in repairs. I want to get more people just dropping stuff off. So part and parcel of that is putting my address out there, unfortunately. So yeah, if someone turns up who I don't want to turn up, you know, if for example I get a nasty piece of work, or you know, someone, because I mean, let's be honest, yes, I've got a YouTube channel, and yes, I've got a large YouTube channel with a lot of subscribers and all of that, and I do get people fanboying sometimes, as all content creators do, but I'm not famous and I'm not special. I'm just me, alright? So if anyone turns up at my door and oh, I love your videos, oh, I love your, I'm just going to tell them to fuck off. Sorry, but I don't do that kind of shit. I don't see myself as anything other than just a technician, and neither should you. Right, someone coming down the side street. I wonder if it's his customer. I'm looking for a blue car. He's turned this way. Is it him? Yes, there he is. There he is. Alright, he's just pulled up. I shall be back in a second. There you go. Sorry, part of the job. damn, it's cold out there. Jesus. Alright, anyway, right. We're done. Good stuff. Whew. I fanboy felt by buying stuff. Alright, so let's work on something new, shall we? Not new, it's a Nintendo Switch. Right, so customer emailed for a quote this morning, but I didn't reply because I haven't had time to look at emails today at all, or yesterday. I'll get to them tonight after I finish streaming and stuff. But he emailed for the quote, so he's took this apart to repaste it, and now it don't turn on. So yeah, here it is. I'm out of breath a little bit. Right, by the way, that was no charge to that customer. I haven't charged him anything. I've just done it under warranty. It's one of those things, I can't say for sure what happened to it. I can't confirm or deny whether it was my soldering or whether it was just that the port got pushed in too far or too hard. I can't say that for sure. Obviously, if it failed again, then I'd have to say, well, something's wrong. You know, something's wrong and I'm going to have to charge, sort of thing. But, yeah, always give the benefit of the doubt. Oh, it's very cold. My dick looks like a shriveled up slug. Okay. Right, well that is turning on. What's going on? How's it going, Puzzle? Favourite famous technician. Definitely not famous. Nowhere near. Unless you're Mr. Beast level, you're not famous. Oh, nice, slacker. Ouch. I did spill coffee on something earlier, yeah. Well, I spilled it on my desk. But yeah. Right, so what's going on this then? I've got to wait for it to charge, unfortunately. What I'm going to do, because it needs repasting anyway, because the customer hasn't put any fresh thermal paste on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it apart while I'm waiting for that. And then I'll see what's actually going on with it afterwards. Okay, that's the plan. That is the plan. Right, I need a tri-wing screwdriver bit, and I've left my other screwdriver set in my car, so hopefully I've got one on the desk. Hopefully there's one here. That's a J1. Y1, that should do with it. No, Y1 is too big, damn it. Don't make me go and get my other screwdriver bits, please. That's so annoying. So I was using my screwdrivers in the car yesterday. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, well I need to leave this to charge anyway, so I'll go and grab a screwdriver bit. The one that I need. I'm not going to be using the wrong bits. Go fetch, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I'm going to check me a minute. I'm back. Right. Damn, it's cold out there. It's getting on my chest as well. Right. So, because I've got to take this apart anyway, because it's at least going to need a repaste. Razar, how's it going? Yeah, we all mess up from time to time, right? Anyone who says they don't is a liar. Okay, those screw threads. Well, the one screw thread is damaged. So that screw thread there's damaged. Bit strange how it's taking this long to charge, to be honest. It's almost like it's not charging the battery. Right, so when your screw thread's knackered, put a pry tool, or in my case, my fingernail, inside the case, and it should tighten it to the point where it comes off. 30 degrees Celsius. Damn, dude, we're in February, man, and it's 30 degrees Celsius where you are, and you're moaning. That's not good, man. I wish it was even 5 degrees Celsius here. I don't actually know what the temperature is. I think it's going to snow. It snowed the other day. It just didn't stick. It's possible. It is possible. Yeah, so this is almost like it's not charging the battery. It's taking a little bit long to power on. I wouldn't expect it to take this long to power on after you plug the charger in. I'm plugged into a 120 watt charger. Oh. Okay, SD card connector broken. Just going to show you that quickly. I like to get it on video anyway. So, first issue I've found. SD card connector. We need a new one. That's been broken. Okay. Let's get that in focus. There you are. Mangled. That is scrap, unfortunately. Actually, what about the actual connector itself? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's damaged as well. Although it may still work, but we don't know. Right, why has my phone just gone off again? Yeah, so if I just get that in focus there, you can see that there, that's damaged. So SD card connector and the module itself are both damaged. Not good. Right, so what else has gone wrong? So we've got that damage there. Okay. So what voltage. So I don't think these connectors have been out, to be honest. I'll tell you in a second when I go to unplug the speaker. Hang on. Right, okay, I see what's going on now. Right. I see what's going on here. So, it's gone to turn on. And it looks like the software has crashed. So we need to see what is actually happening when we attempt to power it on. So that'll prompt it to boot. We should see a charging symbol. No, we don't see a charging symbol. Lovely. Right, okay. We don't see a charging symbol at all. Right, so does it attempt to turn on with the power button? No. Right. So let's pop that out. Because I keep getting thermal paste on my hand. So I'm going to get rid of that. That foam has already been torn. That's fine. Yeah, I keep getting thermal paste on my hand, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to clean up this thermal paste here. And the stuff off here as well, just so it's done and ready. There we are. Right, okay, so has this connector been taken off? Because that can cause boot issues. So I'll disconnect the touchscreen and then try and turn it on. Doesn't turn on. Okay. That shield has been taken off. Right. Okay. That is interesting. So this shield here is visibly damaged. So that shield has been taken off at some point. When, I don't know, but we're going to take it off and inspect underneath. There we are. I can replace that shield. I've got hundreds of things. Might have gone to RCM, yeah. I will check that on the PC in a minute. I'm just going to inspect for damage first, though. Right. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm not seeing any damage, at least not so far. Just make sure these components here haven't been knocked. Where's my tweezers? Where have I put my tweezers? There. No. Just making sure nothing's been damaged there. And then, in terms of the NAND, just clip that back down. And we'll have a look by looking at the backlight if it's turning on. No. Okay. So I'd know if it was turning on if the backlight turned on, and it's not. So we'll do next is check in RCM mode using the PC. I did not hear it load up on the PC. And it's not showing up on Tegra RCM GUI. It is not showing up on Tegra RCM GUI. Let's try it with the other side. I'll just flip the lead around. Nope. So it's not in RCM mode. What about if so I'm just disconnecting the battery and then I'm going to disconnect the NAND itself. And then plug it in. Now it's in RCM mode. See that go to green? So the board itself is working. That's telling me it's possibly a faulty battery. Clip that back. Right. So it's possibly a faulty battery or faulty battery logic of some sort. Right, let's try another battery. Okay, so plug her in. There's power getting to the board. No. No, that does not pick up. Okay. Doesn't pick up with that battery. I will try one more battery just to make sure. Just in case. So I'm looking at the backlight down here to see if the backlight's coming on. I don't need to look at the screen, I just need to look and see if the backlight comes on. And that's not coming on at all. Okay. Oh, I'm running low on storage space. Lovely. Lovely. I'm running low on storage space. Lovely. Let me just move some files over really quickly. Because that's going to stop recording any minute. I'll just allow those files to move over and it'll free up some space. Oh, I've got 200 megabytes. Oh, you really shouldn't let an SSD get that full. Right, okay, let's have a look at the board then. I am ending the stream soon, so it might be something for tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, I knew I'd run out of space. Lovely. Right. Right, I've got 6.04 gig free now, so I can start recording again. There you go. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Where's my multimeter lead gone? There they are. yeah, I'm not staying on stream much longer anyway, so like I said the other day, try and keep the streams to around about 3 hours, and we're just coming up on that point now. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a quick test and whatnot, and then we'll see what the deal is. It might be a job for tomorrow. We have no shorts around there. That fuse is fine. Those diodes are good. There does not appear to be a short on the battery. Okay, what's my voltage on the battery reading? Diode mode, no, voltage mode, there we go. .23 volt, oh that's very low. Right, does it change when I plug it in? Because 3.23 volts is very low. It's not dropping, so there's no short on the board. 3.5 volts. Right. So it appears to be getting power to the battery, and we're at 3.6 volts now. 6 hours, oh, it's a fail. Nope. 3.61, but it's not actually turning on. So I'm going to say M92 possibly failed. That's very, very possible that it's M92 that's failed. Oh, my back just cracked. It felt good. Problem is, I haven't got any M92s to hand, I don't think. I might have one, maybe. I might have one on here. Okay. That's not a genuine M92 though, that's for sure. Right. Unplug the battery. If there's one thing I do not recommend, it's replacing M92 inside the housing. However, I've done it hundreds of times, and I know how to do it safely. Oh, and as he says that, he knocks all the components off because he's fucking hand twitched. Motherfucker. I know how to do it safely, he says. Yeah, great. You really know how to do it safely, Phil. Congratulations, dickhead. Well done. Piece of shit. Congratulations, you stupid fuck. Fuck you. I'm talking to myself here. Well done, Phil. You did great. Absolutely fantastic. Piece of shit. You did great there, Phil. Well fucking done. I was ending the stream. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's fine. It's nothing that can't be fixed, but it's just typical, isn't it? I'm like, oh yeah, I know how to do it safely. Yeah, great. I'm gonna try that again, dickhead. I've got this issue with my neck. I was talking about it the other day. I've got this issue with my neck and it's actually getting worse. I keep getting these random movements in my hand. And because of that, every so often my hand will just go like that. And it's like, yeah. It always seems to happen at the wrong fucking time. The thing is, any mistake I make, I can fix, but not the point, is it? Oh, piss off. Airflow needs to come down. Alright, donor board. Give me a donor board. You piece of shit. Piece of motherfucking shit. Fuckface wanker. Asshole. I get mad at myself because I hold myself to higher standards than that. Fuck. New one would blow off. They always do. You piece of shit. Alright. That's all tacked down. Yeah, no worries, Slacker, take it easy, mate. Quick question about an old PC power source and a possible motherboard issue. Yeah, ask away, mate. I can try and help. I don't know that much about PCs, but if I know the answer, I'll be happy to give it to you. Right, we don't want too much flux. Just a touch. Less is more. You need a touch of flux just there. There you are. Just needed to clear that bridge away. Okay, that is close enough. Right. Okay. Let's have a look now and see what's happening with it. So the only things I need to plug in here is the screen and battery and backlight. Nope, that did not resolve the issue. Is it still charging? .62, 3.63. It's charging, but just slowly. 3.64. So it's charging very, very slowly, but right. Okay. The question now is, did the screen come out on this? Because if the screen come out, that can cause issues. If they've damaged the connector at all. So I'm going to have a look really quickly at the screen connector under the scope and just see if that's what's causing it. No. Okay. So don't think the screen connector come out at all. Right. Oh, okay, hang on. Interesting. Interesting. So this here has been nipped slightly. You can't see it. Of course you can't. Why would you? Hang on. Why is my microscope going off? Yeah. Don't know why my microscope went off then, but it did. No, that was the microscope that caused that. Right, so this here has been nicked. As in, someone's potentially caught it, maybe while they're taking the board out. No signal is great, yeah. However, I don't think that would cause it because that's just a bit of paint. So that is the battery management IC, but it's just a bit of paint. I don't think that's the issue, personally. But it's 7 o'clock. No, that's just a bit of paint. It's not actually taking the corner of the chip off. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to pick up on this one tomorrow because, well, I need food. And it's 7 o'clock and I need the toilet really bad. So, yeah. I'm going to pick up with this tomorrow. I'll carry on a stream. Could be a tiny factory. Yeah, it could be. I'll carry on a stream tomorrow and pick up on it then. Because I think it's just too much to sit there changing tonight, especially BGA chips and stuff. T.O. Yeah. So I'll pick up tomorrow, I'll stream tomorrow and I'll do this and I'll do some more. That's the fuel gauge, yeah. So it's a battery management IC. I use the built-in self-test button on the back. The PSU works. I've got a light code. That's telling me it's a motherboard issue. Yeah, I couldn't help with that, mate, to be honest. But yeah, I will see you all a little bit later on. Yeah, appreciate you all hanging out. Thank you, everyone. I will pick up on this tomorrow because I really need a toilet and I need some food. So yeah, have a great